Good morning. It is nice and early because it's Sunday, and on Sundays our church is about an hour away, and so that means we got to get up, get everything going early, so that way we can get out. We go to the first service, because if we don't go to the first service, then we don't get home until like 2 p.m. and we miss out on pretty much the entire day. And even going to the first service, we still don't get home until like 11 or noon. We have new kittens, 2 new kittens actually, Midnight and Love, and they're still really tiny. And we have some predators out here. So we are trying to not only establish them here, so that way they know kind of where home base is, but we don't want them to get picked up by an owl in the middle of the night until we want them to get a little bit bigger. These ladies don't have names, but they're getting moved today. I do want to say, we had this stuff, and I don't know what it is. Right? It's some kind of like bush. And we weren't sure if they were going to eat it. Google said they would, and after just 4 days, this is how much they ate. It looked exactly like this 4 days ago. So we're excited because that's going to not only knock a lot of this down, but it should feed them pretty good. So super excited. Let's keep running. I did get a little helper that showed up. Good job. So these are our pigs, Sausage and Patty. The kids still haven't discovered the irony of that yet, but they're heading to the slaughterhouse in about 36 days, but who's counting? Our chores are pretty easy in the morning. We have good systems, and so like we'll have more chores this afternoon. Like we have to move the sheep. I could have done it this morning. It wouldn't have taken but maybe 5 minutes, but the plan is to do that when we get home from church today. So it's 12:30 and we just got back from church.
We went to the store.
We did stop by Walmart to get a couple things. I've been needing to do that, so I have to install a GFCI also, but this GFCI switch that we had on there was not working. Wow! Hold on, show the camera. What is that?
2 eggs.
Yeah, they're looking clean too, huh?
Yeah, that's because they put it in the basket.
And it's as easy as that. Next today is gonna be this gate. The previous owner installed this, and they did a really crappy job. So I'm gonna pull this off, get this redone, and then put it back on. So that way, at least it just functions. I'll probably replace and redo this whole thing eventually, but working is where we need it right now. That closes there.
Thanks,
It opens there. I find myself playing catch up all the time right now because when I was working, I didn't get a lot of stuff done. I basically would wake up and pretty much start working after chores, and I would work until dinner time and then bedtime, and then by then it was the end of the day. It was dark. There was nothing really to do. I certainly couldn't do things like mow. I hated that. We bought this property knowing that it would be our full-time income eventually, and what we found was that working to pay for it was kind of a catch-22. I didn't have any time to build it, so I couldn't actually create it as our full-time income. So eventually we just did the math and figured that yes, it was going to be very tight, but we could do it, and hence the leap. The good news is if things start piling up or not working out right, I could literally work at McDonald's and pay for the lifestyle that we have. So it's not really a question of whether or not this is feasible. It's more so how much work are we willing to put into it, and what are we willing to do in order to live the life that we dream of, which is being on our land, being around our kids and raising our family, quitting the grocery store and growing and or raising all of our own food. For a lot of people, their work becomes their life, and for me, work was just a distraction from the life that I truly wanted. So we're prioritizing happiness over stuff, and this is what you see. Now, will we get stuff? Yeah, we have to. Right? I can't do everything we want to on this property with my bare hands unless I feel like not finishing until I'm 80. So we're gonna need to get equipment, but that won't happen today. And it probably won't happen tomorrow either. The good news is I have enough equipment and enough know-how to be able to get done what I need to in the meantime. We're not picturesque, polished, and Pinterest-worthy kind of people. We're the kind of people that have always taken big risks and usually have managed to land on our feet somehow. A lot of people are probably going to think we're crazy, including our family, who we haven't really told that we were doing this. But we're not here to ask for their permission or anybody's. And we're not even here to show you the right way to do it. It's not like we come into this with a bunch of experience and we're going to show you all the right ways to do it. But if you want to see people mess up a lot and still manage to somehow get it done, then you probably want to subscribe to the channel, because that's what we're going to be showing. We're not afraid to go to people that are smarter than us and ask questions and figure out the best way that they've done it, so that way we can avoid making those same mistakes in the future. But we're also going to make plenty of mistakes, because I'm sure somebody's going to give us really good advice that we're going to completely ignore at some point. Thanks for checking out day 2. We'll see you guys tomorrow.